Hello, history lovers and fellow adventurers. Today, we're stepping back in time, over 700 years, to follow the footsteps of one of the world's most famous travelers, Marco Polo. We often hear about his incredible journey along the Silk Road to China, but what about the treacherous, breathtaking landscapes he crossed to get there? We're diving into a lesser known, but absolutely fascinating, part of his epic voyage. His passage through what is now modern-day Afghanistan. Imagine this. It's the late 13th century. You're a young Venetian merchant, part of a small caravan, and you've just entered the remote mountainous region of Badakhshan. The air is thin, the peaks are formidable, and the journey ahead is uncertain. This is exactly where Marco Polo found himself. He wrote with awe about this land, describing it as a place of great natural wealth. He noted, "In this province are found the precious stones called balas rubies, of great beauty and value. They are found in the high mountains, but only in one, which is called Sigina." He was talking about the legendary Spinel mines, which produced gems so magnificent they were often mistaken for rubies and coveted by kings and emperors for centuries. He also mentioned the finest and best azure in the world, which we know today as lapis lazuli, another treasure of these mountains. But Badakhshan wasn't just about gems, it was a land of remarkable natural wonders. Marco Polo marveled at the health of the locals, attributing it to the clean mountain air. He wrote, "The mountains are so lofty that a man can't get from the top to the bottom in a whole day, and the air in those high parts is so pure and so wholesome that when the town dwellers get a fever, they have only to go up into the hills, and a few days' stay there sets them right again." It sounds like an ancient mountain spa retreat, doesn't it? He also described the incredible horses bred here, descended from Alexander's horse Bucephalus, which were said to be swift and strong, with hooves so hard they didn't even need shoeing. This land was a blend of harsh reality and mythical wonder, a place that clearly left a deep impression on him. From Badakhshan, his path led him eastward into the even more remote and desolate Wakhan corridor. This narrow strip of land, wedged between towering mountain ranges, is one of the most isolated places on Earth, even today. For Marco Polo and his caravan, it was a grueling test of endurance. He described a journey of 12 days' march through a country where there are no dwellings. A desolate plateau he called Pamir. Listen to his own words. For a full 12 days, the traveler has to ride across a plain called Pamir. And in all that way, you will find no human dwelling. No bird flies here because of the height and the cold. And I must tell you that because of the great cold, the fire does not burn so brightly, nor give out so much heat as in lower lands. Think about that for a moment. He was at such a high altitude that the very nature of fire changed. It's a detail so specific, so authentic, that it transports you right there with him, shivering in the thin, icy air, struggling to cook a simple meal. He also observed a magnificent creature, a wild sheep with enormous horns, which we now know as the Marco Polo sheep, named in his honor. He noted, "There are great numbers of wild sheep of huge size. Their horns are as much as 6 palms in length. From these horns the shepherds make big bowls to eat from." Marco Polo's account isn't just a travelogue, it's a window into a lost world. It shows us an Afghanistan that was a vital crossroads of culture, trade, and breathtaking natural beauty long before the conflicts we hear about today. By reading his words, we can appreciate the sheer courage and curiosity that drove him forward, through some of the most challenging terrain on the planet. His journey reminds us that history is written not just in grand battles and royal courts, but in the footprints of those who dared to explore the unknown. Thank you so much for joining me on this historical adventure. If you enjoyed journeying back in time with Marco Polo, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the annals of exploration. Let us know in the comments which historical journey you'd like us to explore next. Until then, stay curious.